Good morning, everybody. I want to thank you for coming out. And Elise, Stefanik, and I are here with the Doctors Caucus, members of Congress who are doctors who have been on the front lines of taking care of people their whole lives, to talk about real concerns we have regarding COVID, regarding especially the origins of COVID and the lack of interest by Speaker Pelosi to look into the origins of COVID, to actually be willing to hold China accountable for what happened with the creation of this virus. Going back over a year ago, many of our colleagues have been saying we need to have hearings in Congress on the origins of COVID. This is an evil virus. It's killed over 600,000 Americans, millions worldwide, and yet Speaker Pelosi refuses to hold a hearing on how this started. If we're ever going to be able to get through this, and especially to prevent something like this from happening again, we need to at least find out how it really did happen. And while Speaker Pelosi refuses to investigate this, many of us have taken action on our own to start digging into the facts, to try to get the facts as best we can. On the Select Subcommittee on the Coronavirus, all of the Republican members of that Select Subcommittee held a hearing on the origins of COVID. We brought in medical experts from around the country, and it was very, very eye-opening to see what they said. Every one of those medical doctors testified that the virus likely started in the Wuhan lab. They also testified that it is very likely gain-of-function research, not bat to animal to human transmission, that created this virus. Everybody in America ought to be concerned about those findings. But everybody in America also is demanding the same kind of answers we are. And the fact that the only person that won't investigate what really happened is Speaker Pelosi. What does Speaker Pelosi have to hide? Why is Speaker Pelosi actively fighting to get the facts out, fighting against it? Why is she trying to do the work of the Chinese Communist Party in covering this up? We know that the Chinese Communist Party won't release the background, the data, the facts, won't let us talk to those people that worked in that Wuhan lab. Was there American tax dollars that went directly or indirectly to the Wuhan lab to perform gain-of-function research? A lot of evidence indicates there was. All of these questions deserve answers. And we're going to continue fighting for those answers, even if Speaker Pelosi tries to participate in a colossal cover-up of the facts. That's what we're here to talk about. And to talk about it further, I'm proud to introduce our conference chair, Elise Stefanik.
Thank you so much, Whip Scalise. Just as a reminder, we were here with the Docs Caucus just 2 weeks ago. These members have been active throughout the COVID crisis, sharing their medical expertise, sharing their policy expertise. And I want to publicly thank the members of the Republican Docs Caucus for this leadership, these policy proposals, and this expertise throughout the crisis.